Friends, thank you for joining today's session. So friends, yesterday we learned the 5 steps of manifestation, how we can manifest our goals or dreams in the 5 steps, right? Their importance. So today we'll understand about the 4th step of manifestation, that is reprogramming the limiting beliefs, as it's very important. We all have many belief systems. Some of the beliefs, they encourage us, they empower us to do some many things, right? Those are the empowering beliefs. But some beliefs, they limit us, they stop us from achieving or doing something. Those are the limiting beliefs. When we regularly practice meditation, we can easily, when we are aware of ourselves, we know what kind of beliefs we are carrying. Are they truly helping us or are they just limiting us? Right? Once we realize, then we can definitely work on them and we can, change those limiting beliefs to the empowering beliefs. So let's understand more about this. Right? So belief reprogramming, that is, once we identify what kind of belief we have, then we can easily, change our belief system or we can reprogram our belief. Many times we have a lot of beliefs, right? So Tuesday is not auspicious or new moon is not auspicious. We have been conditioned from the childhood. Many times we learn from our parents or surroundings, yeah, right? Only rich people are successful. So we have many limitations that over the time it becomes a personality. And we don't question whether they are true or wrong. It's so true to believe that we follow them without questioning. But now when we are aware, what kind of beliefs we have to, then we can slowly change them or reprogram them. So some of the core examples of the limiting beliefs that we can have, right? That I'm not good at maths, I'm shy, right? I'm never going to be success. I never have enough time. So here are some of the limiting beliefs which you can relate, right? If you have any of those, that you're constantly carrying them, or you think because of that you're not able to success or you're not able to achieve something or you're not happy because some things are not there. You can easily transform them. First thing is to identify what you have, right? So our core personality is our core beliefs. So reprogram them. So whatever our personality is because of our belief system that we have carried forward, right? Some of them can be men have to work hard. So many times women have this, and men only have to work hard. But nowadays, all are doing. Men are working, women are working. So days are changing. I came from poor background, so I don't have many opportunities, or I cannot, be successful. That is also limiting belief. We saw many scientists or many people, successful people, they have came from the poor background. They don't have enough money or enough opportunities, but still they were able to do what they want because that's how they believed themselves. They believed in what they were, or they believed on the talent they had. Women have disadvantage in society. That is also many times many women feel in that way. But those who are successful, they are doing many things, right? It's a generic statement that we, spread, but it will not apply to each and everyone. But for few, based on the situational circumstances, it may be apt, but not for everyone. We generalize many things often. Body becomes wrinkled with old age, right? But with meditation and a lot of people, they do yoga, pranayam, they're so healthy. Many people, even though they are old, right, they seems very young. They seems as 30, 40 because that's how they maintain them. So everything is possible. Large companies don't give more hike, but some people are easily able to manifest a good hike, right? A good salary. So everything is possible. It's just we need to change our belief system, what we have deep rooted inside. Right? Many times we want to try something, but based on this programming or beliefs, we stop ourselves. We think, okay, let me not try, or this is not possible for me, and we limit ourselves. So we need to identify, is it helping me or these are stopping me from being successful? So, a personality or identity is typically created by the age of 30 to 35 years old and continues to grow. So, by the time we come to this age, that's what our programming has been done, right? We start from the childhood, we learn from our parents, right? And then slowly, when we go to school, we learn from our friends and the teachers, what our teachers teach, their belief system, we try to adopt from them. And then we go to high school, college, or at work from colleagues. So based on when we interact with different people, we try to adopt their belief system, right? That's how it becomes a personality by the time we come to this age. So 95% of who we are is defined by our personality, which is again our belief system. What type of habits, what types of beliefs we carry. That is what our personality is. Right? But actually, we are not that, right? We are just carrying this. We also learn from the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. There is a gap between who we truly are and what we project outside, right? The gap. When that gap is not there, then we'll be transparent. We get that freedom. But because of these beliefs and all, the freedom is not there. We are limiting ourselves. So, conditioning is the main reason for this personality, mostly in the lower two brains. That is our, if you see, the subconscious and the unconscious mind. The neocortex, right? Whatever we are learning, it's taking the information, but by repeatedly thinking about it, right? The more we think, the more these are getting stronger. So we listen from others, we take other beliefs, but more and more when we are trying to recollect those things, they are becoming strong and they are stored in a subconscious mind. And when situation comes, knowingly, unknowingly, unconsciously, we act or we react in certain ways, right? Our beliefs come, so that is why mostly our belief system is stored in our subconscious and the unconscious mind. So new meaning and hidden emptiness are the other reasons. Right? So change the personality. If you identify if you have any of this, then you need to change your personality. The first thing is to identify when you are meditating, when you come into this awareness, you know what limitations or what limiting beliefs you are carrying. And next thing is you need to change, right? So how can you do that? So let's understand that. So normally we have five types of belief system. The first one is expectations. We expect from others, and of course, others expect from us, right? And when they don't do, we again judge the people. Okay, they are not doing this, or right? If they don't do things as we expect, then again there is a problem. Assumptions. We assume many things, right, about the people. They might be doing something, but we assume, oh, okay, they are doing because this happened, or whatever we assume about others based on the situations or something. Without knowingly or unknowingly, we keep a lot of assumptions. They might be real or they might be wrong. Opinions, we pass opinions about people. Conclusion, we give strong statement. This is how it should be. We conclude things in assertions. So because when we do all of these things knowingly, unknowingly, that is how our brain is forming. Initially, we think, once or twice we assume people, but ultimately that becomes a habit and becomes a nature. By default, whoever we see, we pass expectations, right? We assume, we pass opinions. That becomes our habit. So it's very important, when you meet people or throughout the day, you see how you're reacting or what you're thinking about others. It may be generalized thing. We don't think that, right? These by doing so repeatedly, that is becoming our habit. We are not that person, but ultimately we become that. Slowly, and then initially we start with others, then with our family members, and ultimately we judge our own self. We have expectations on our own self, we assume ourselves, and then we pass opinion. I'm not good, I'm this. So it starts somewhere and it ends up to us. So it's very important to see, what kind of thoughts we are having. So thoughts in mind, 90% of the thoughts are repeated and drain our energy, so change them. So as we said, every day we have around 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts, right? And they are mostly the same and repetitive. Every day we have, tomorrow what will I do, or this kids about a work, or about a home. The same thing we have repeated thoughts, and they are mostly negative and repetitive. Repeated thoughts strengthen the memory connection and become the stronger. No, we ask the small kids, right? Memorize when they learn letters or numbers or spellings. We ask them to memorize, repeat, repeat. The more they repeat, they can remember or recollect them. When we are recollecting the same negative things again and again, those connections are becoming strong in our mind. And we cannot come out of those belief system or negative thoughts. So thoughts produce neurotransmitters such as serotonin and cortisol that drive emotions and feelings in the body. Right? When we have some thoughts, then these neurotransmitters, they produce this cortisol. We know, right? When we are in stress, the cortisol release, then what happens? Our whole health and everything will degrade, right? We'll be stressful, we are in anxiety. So they are not, good hormones or chemicals that get released. So because of that, again, because of thoughts, we get emotions. And again, from emotions, we get the thoughts. So we are in the thinking, feeling loop. That's never-ending cycle. So initially, when you first recognize, then that's when if you break, then fine. Otherwise, you are falling in the trap. And you cannot come out that easily. So mindfulness and awareness is very important. Not to come out of that, being aware of yourself when you're in the present moment, when you're in the now, you know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So thoughts and feelings create reality. So we need to change them, right? How we think and what we feel, they create the reality. That's what we attract. We also learned that thoughts create reality. So what we think is what we attract. Even the other person, he might be something different, but because we assume something, we are passing the judgments. So that's what the person will react to you. And you think, why is doing like this? Because you had it in your mind. Even we saw, right, during the relationships. Every relationship is a mirror of our own self. So there is something in us that we are attracting them or they are behaving in that way. So we need to change our thoughts and feelings. Then slowly you can see the change in the other person. So now we understood that we had a five belief system. So now we have four types of thought. So what are they? The first one is disastrous, and then negative, and then positive and miraculous. So most of the time we have is disastrous and negative thoughts. And when we do meditation slowly, we move into the positive thoughts and again the miraculous. If you're getting some work, right? If your boss or someone is giving you a work, the first thing is, oh my God, I cannot do this. This is impossible for me. That is disastrous thoughts. And the second one, right? Okay, he is giving me, I want to try, but I will not be successful. I can never do this. Then it's again the negative. Okay, I don't know, but I will try. Maybe I'll be successful. That is again the positive. If you feel, that work, I can do it. I will try my best. I have the skill, I have that confidence, I will do it and I'll complete it. Then you are having the miraculous thoughts. So when you're in any situation, just see what type of thought you're getting it. Are you able to accept the things or you just give up? Right? So these also matter. If you start, in few situations you have disastrous negative thoughts, then ultimately in everything you do the same because that's how your mind is being conditioned. In every situation you think negative, you think disastrous. But if you start, thinking positive and miraculous, then no matter what the situation is, you always think positive. So whatever you condition your mind, that's how it will think, right? And of course, this meditation and heart elevation, gratitude, when you do most of these kind of things, then you will elevate yourself. Then definitely you'll move into the positive state or miraculous state. Your energy will be high, your vibration will be high. So you'll attract the positive situations in your life. And you'll have the confidence and faith also to do things. When we are in low, we don't feel that confidence. We feel lack in everything. But when we are in the positive state, we feel happy. We see every positivity in each and everything, right? So these also matter. So just see what kind of thoughts you're getting and slowly change them. So now we know what kind of beliefs we have, what kind of thoughts we have. So how can we reprogram them? So here are the 3 steps. The first one is know yourself with regular meditation. When you do meditation, you know about yourself, who you are. And the second one is learn from masters or books to rewire brain, neural circuits with the right wisdom. When you have the right wisdom, when you have the right learning, then you know, right? Earlier, we don't know what kind of belief we have, but now we are getting the wisdom. Now we are reading the books. We know what is thought, what is feelings, what are emotions, what happens in the brain, or what happens in our body. So now we know the right wisdom. So now we can change them. Now we can reprogram. And as many times you get, if you have any limiting belief, you've identified, I'm not good at math, then start saying, I'm good at maths. I can easily solve the problem. So when you change that into positive thought and you affirm, right, you gain that confidence. Even though you don't know maths, but you'll get that confidence or get motivated, to do the things. Earlier, you don't have the feeling, right? You feel lack and you don't even try, but when you do positive affirmations, then you'll get motivated. You'll get that confidence to do things. You can change any negative thoughts or emotions or beliefs into the positive thoughts. If you feel my health is not good, I'm always unhealthy, I always feel sick, then again it's a negative thought or negative belief. You can say I'm healthy, I do things very easily, I'm energetic throughout the day. So you have to, when you start saying the same thing again and again, what happens, this new belief or this new thought is getting stronger. That is getting strong in their memory and it's getting stored in the subconscious mind. And whatever the previous programming, right? My health is not good, whatever that is getting dissolved, and this new thought is getting stored in your mind. So that's how we reprogram our mind. And when we do this meditation, unnecessary thoughts and distractions naturally will get dissolved. And over that, on top of that, if you find anything that is still not going or still there, then you can, with right wisdom and empowering beliefs, you can change them. You can easily reprogram your beliefs. These are very important, because most of the time, these are only stopping us. We think people are stopping or situations or circumstances. Nothing is stopping, but our own belief system is stopping us from many things. The moment you realize, the moment you change, you can see the difference. Right? So, friends, I hope this was helpful to you all about the limiting beliefs. I hope many of you might have some, or you might have identified few of them. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, you can raise your hand or you can unmute yourself. When I had many limiting beliefs, I cannot speak in public. In the initial days when I came into meditation, I never used to turn on the video. I used to think if I turn on, people will ask question or I have to share something, always used to turn off. But slowly I got that confidence and now I'm able to teach because I got to know what are limiting thoughts, what beliefs I'm carrying. And when I slowly worked on them, I was able to change and I can see this transformation happening. So I hope you all can slowly and gradually, overcome your limitations or limiting beliefs. It might be at workplace or you're manifesting anything, right? It might be a house or car. You always feel there is not enough money or there are not enough opportunities. So everywhere we have limitations. But whenever they get you encounter any limiting thoughts or beliefs, just change them. Don't give much attention to that, but give attention to what you really want. We know, right? Wherever our attention goes, energy flows. We always unknowingly or unknowingly we give attention to negative thoughts and we attract the same thing. Instead, focus your attention energy on the positive things, what you really want to attract. And then you will see the difference.
Okay, right, friends. I would like to add a few more things. Definitely. So everyone has a, limiting beliefs, right? So because of we condition many things from our childhood, from our parents or, surroundings where we grew up, and also from school and at workplace. So most of the time for, especially for IT people, right? So we think that some companies they give the high, they don't give hike more than 10% or 20%. We limit that. So because of the previous past experiences and what we listen from the friends. But once we overcome that limiting belief, you know the one manifestation, like once we already learned about there are many possibilities, because I applied many things. I had a lot of limiting beliefs before. I started meditation. After that, I could overcome many beliefs. So first we need to identify what are the limiting beliefs, then slowly apply that. This meditation definitely helps us to overcome and reprogramming our subconscious mind, and we can manifest things. So there are many limiting beliefs we had, and also the thoughts. The main things, once we change our thoughts, we can get things better. That's what our thoughts most of the time. If it's snow falling, if it is snowing, and we say that okay, we cannot drive, or we have to be very careful. If it is too cold, we'll get sick. We say that same thing to our kids: don't go outside if it's too cold. So these are all some limiting beliefs, but once our thoughts and limiting system changes, everything will change. And especially meditation will help us to reprogramming things and overcome all these things. Yep. Thank you.
Right. And also a belief system, we carry from our parents or family, a lot of rituals, they have to be done in this way, right? If not, then they say, God will punish you or something will happen to you. Those are all the belief system, right? They are causing the fear. So we need to identify, understand, you know, is it truly important to give, you can do things, but not out of fear, but out of respect or devotion you can do. So there are many things that we need to change and we can implement in a day-to-day life. So as we do meditation, as we gain wisdom, so slowly that programming will naturally happen. We need to give the time and be patient on our own self. Right? So friends, with this, let's go into today's meditation.
One question.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, like, how can we know ourselves by doing meditation?
See, if you're, manifesting anything, or if you're looking for anything, you want to change or whatever situation you're going on, when we sit in meditation, if you question, wherever you are stuck or why things are not working, then definitely you will get the answer.
Okay,
Or
in that way, we might be knowing it. Yeah,
yes,
but
yeah, in that way, or if you're reading the books, now we are gaining the wisdom. So there we know, right, where we are getting wrong or where we need to work on ourselves. So definitely there are many ways you can get it. The first thing is wisdom, of course. When you gain the wisdom, you know what is stopping you or what is limiting you. You need to question. Most of the time, if someone says something, we blindly believe, right? So you need to question, is it really true? Is it right? Or is it helping me or is it stopping me? If you ask these four questions, then you will know, right? Is it a belief or is it right or wrong? I hope I answered.
yeah, it is most of the time it is belief only. Yeah, yes.
Makes sense. And some of the things, right, we got conditioned from our parents also. Okay, if you want to do some job or study something, they always say, right, those are they are not in our budget, or they are only for rich people, they're only for this, then what we also condition, we also limit ourselves. Okay, this is not, we cannot do, or these are, some things are not for us. And when as we grow, we carry that in multiple things. So there might be some beliefs that are stored deep rooted when we are child, as a child, but we don't know. We forget what situation we stored them, but they'll be there in the subconscious mind. And when we grow as adults, we don't know, but we carry those. But now, as we do more and more meditation, or we gain the wisdom, we can understand, what, from where I'm operating, what kind of beliefs I'm getting, what kind of thoughts or emotions. Everything will come from being in the awareness. The more you are aware of yourself, the more you know, check on yourself, then you will slowly identify them. Yes. So friends, there are no questions, then we'll go into meditation. If any one of you are new to this, we are doing the breath mindfulness meditation. So as you see in the picture, you can sit comfortably on the chair or on the sofa or anywhere. Gently clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and cross your leg at ankle if you're sitting on chair or sofa, so that we are, forming the circuit around us. If you're wearing a specs, remove them. Sit comfortably. The comfort posture is very important. Close your eyes and just observe your normal, natural breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Initially, when you sit for meditation, you can take a few deep breaths. But after that, just observe how breath is going in and coming out. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Just observe the breath. After some time, you feel there is no breath. The breath became very subtle. That's okay. Don't need to find your breath. If you don't find the breath, just observe what's happening. That means you're already going in an empty state. After a while, no need to find the breath. Just observe what's happening. So to find the breath, don't, inhale or exhale. That means you're still again working. So our goal is to empty the mind, just relax the body. No need to do any action. Just be as an observer. So we'll play the music and guidance. Just follow that. Dear friends, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Just relax. Scan your body from head to toe. Just go through your body from head to toe. Observe each organ's sensations. Just relax. And now observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Just observe the breath. As you observe the breath, our mind becomes empty. Just be with your breath, dear friends. Let thoughts come and go. Don't get attached to it. Don't get carried by your thoughts. Whenever you realize you're in thoughts, bring your attention back to the breath. This time we are spending for our own self. We are all into the group meditation. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Come back to your body, dear friends. Recollect your experiences. What did you feel? Friends, at this moment, let's express gratitude. Be grateful to your parents, teachers, and mentors. Be grateful to your family members, friends, and everyone you know. Be grateful to plants, animals, and Mother Nature. Be grateful to all the technology and devices which we are using, through which we are all connected. Elevate yourself with this feeling of love and compassion and feeling of oneness with each and every one. Whenever you are ready, place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds and then slowly open your eyes. Welcome, friends. I hope you all had a good meditation today. So from tomorrow, the next 3 days, we'll have the book session. The book we'll discuss is Ikigai. It's a wonderful book, A Japanese Secret to Live a Long and Happy Life. It was the first book that I read after coming into meditation. So I hope you all will also like it. So we'll be discussing that book. So please do join regularly to gain the wisdom and also do this group meditation. And friends, if you have any questions, you can raise or unmute yourself. If not, we'll see you all tomorrow at the same time for the session. So have a good day and good night, everyone.